news on Passive with Sergiu Manole. I'm your host, Sergiu Manole, and I'm excited to bring you the most up-to-date information on passive income strategies, investment opportunities, and financial trends. If you're growth while you're in the right place. But before we dive into today's topics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up if you're ready to stay in the know about passive income. Now, let's jump into the latest updates in the world of passive income and investments. So let's bring you up to date with a few things before I get into the title of this webinar, which is brand positioning. So first off, then, the wrap on the metro station that looks like that has finished. Now there is a few pictures and videos of a blur, rather I'm showing official pictures of it, but it does look like it's finished now. So that was done in record quick time, less than a week, wasn't it? So that's really good news. Also, one of our great founders from the UK, Bobby Durag, he's a 2018 founder. He's been visiting India many places, including outside the offices at Hyderabad, taking some pictures. But he met up today with some of the big Indian leaders. To mention a couple was Dinesh, he was there, and also who else was the other one? Neeraj was there as well, and some other leaders as well. He met with them, talked about on Passive, and also had some dinner with them as well. So they looked really good. Pictures that he had over there. Always is great to meet other founders from different countries, but it is great to meet other founders. So congratulations, Bobby. He's there with his wife visiting India and relations at the moment. Also then Monday, start of the tech show over in Dubai. This is the largest startup and tech show in the world, and it's over 4 massive venues over there. On Passive is playing a big part in it. Not only are we showcasing ourselves in one of the stands and stalls there, but obviously you've seen on media, our very own CMO Mohammed in these interviews, and so we are an integral part of what's going on there. Also, if you are a follower of YouTube, specifically OMedia, they've just released a new video. If you go over to the official OMedia channel, you'll be able to see that, and it's in connection with what Mufareh was saying with the meeting in Egypt, and our very own Dr. Susan is there as well. They put a collage of pictures and videos together for that. That's on the official OMedia YouTube channel. And lastly, big congratulations to India cricket team on thrashing Pakistan. A great, I watched quite a lot of it. And India played exceedingly well in the Cricket World Cup. So congratulations to India for beating Pakistan. Really was a good game. We're up tomorrow, I think. We are. We've got for well. Okie dokie. So that's sort of all the news. Nothing in the ecosystem that I've noticed said to bring you up with. And I've heard no news on the grapevine either. So I chose to do today brand positioning and why it is so special. And it probably goes very unnoticed by a lot of you guys out there of how important brand positioning is and what On Passive is exactly doing as far as brand positioning is concerned. So, before we go any further, what exactly is brand positioning? Well, brand positioning refers to the unique value that a brand presents to its customer. It is a marketing strategy, and it brands create brands to create and establish their brand identity while conveying their value proposition, which is the reason why a customer would prefer to use their brand over somebody else's brand. And that's basically what brand positioning is all about. As I've said many, many times, it's giving the customer the choice of one over another. Now, if you read what Forbes say about brand positioning, then they give the analogy of 2 sets of glasses. So what they mean by that is, let's say hypothetical sunglasses, company A, company B. Both provide protective eyewear and offer lenses with different prescription strengths. However, the frames of brand A are made as steel and the frame of brand B are made of titanium, which is extremely flexible and hard. Wearing titanium frames will return to their original shape even after being bent. And it's more than just an interesting characteristic. This is a rational explanation why brand B is manufactured off the safest, most durable glass on the market. And that is precisely what separates them from the rest. That is brand awareness positioning. Now, brand positioning is different to brand awareness. Brand awareness done through advertising and making the customer aware of what your brand is. What positioning is? It shows the value of what you are trying to achieve with your wares. This is exactly what ONPASSIVE have been doing throughout Dubai, that has now expanded into the UAE and is now expanding into other countries, namely into Egypt. Just as one of the examples. Our brand awareness is of giving value to the customer with the best advanced artificial intelligence, machine learning products that are out there in the marketplace. This is our brand positioning. This is what we are portraying to the customer through everything that our company is doing. What is everything? It is what they do on Burj Khalifa. It is the branding that I've just talked about that goes on the metro station. It is what we do on all of the advertising billboards within the shopping malls, within the food halls, that we are now prominent in every single one throughout the UAE. This is brand awareness and brand positioning at its finest, saturating a market area so that subconsciously people get very used to what our brand is. They know our logos now. It's very specific. Our brand positioning of value is there at the forefront on what we are trying to do. It's not just a business is. There is a lot more to ONPASSIVE than just the business model. Humanitarian side is very important, making sure that every single person within the ecosystem of ONPASSIVE is a known entity, so that you have to verify who you are. And this comes obviously through our brand positioning of what we are trying to achieve. So, in order to position products of brands, companies may emphasize the distinguished feature of their brand. What it does, how it is, etc. Or they may try to create a suitable image so inexpensive or premium utilization, luxury entry level, all these sort of things through the marketing mix. Now, we are doing this at the moment, aren't we, with what we are doing as far as the branding is concerned. And once a brand has achieved a strong position, it can obviously become very difficult to reposition it. This is why it's very important to get your branding as far as position is concerned and also awareness is concerned from the offset. Because if you are going down a certain route with it, then people get very used and attuned to it. I'll give you the perfect example of very large companies who change their logos, very large companies who even change their names, and how difficult it is for people to change their idea of that brand. I'll give you the very first example that's popped into my head of this, which was Opal Fruits. Now, if you can remember Opal Fruits from the UK, they needed to rebrand it to call it Starburst. So it was universal as the one name, and there was almost outrage and uproar within the UK that the name was changed. You only have to look at other large companies as well. The latest one is obviously Twitter changing it to No. People still call it Twitter now, don't they? Even though the brand has been changed to X, look at Facebook. They changed their model from Facebook to what they are called now as well, which is the metaverse within it. So it's very hard once you set your stall out of who you are and what you are trying to achieve to change that direction. And I'm sure that the powers that be within ONPASSIVE have thought long and hard about their branding, positioning, and awareness before they even started all of it. It's the adhere on Burj Khalifa that our very own CMO Mohammed Nazsal designs, implements, they all have a similar theme. And this is because of the brand positioning that they are trying to achieve for our products within the marketplace. And couple that with the brand awareness of the advertising that's going on throughout Dubai and further afield. Both of these things together naturally give the customer an impression of what our company is all about. This is why we have to be very sure of what our brand is now. As founders know what our brand is, don't we? We know we are a company that uses, as I've said, the latest artificial intelligence and machine learning within all our products. But above all, value to the customer is paramount. Before anything else, we give more value to the product, to the customer, for a lower price tag compared to any of our competitors. You only have to look at what we produced so far, and the value that we give people is not even comparable in retrospect to what we are giving the customers. Can you get things cheaper somewhere else? Yes, you might be able to, but you certainly can't get a like for like. That is for sure. We'll take OConnect, for instance. For 10,000 participants you are talking literally thousands of dollars per month to have that of our major competitor, whereas with us you are talking less than $100 per month to have that. So that goes with the value that we are trying to achieve. So I thought I'd bring that to the table today, just to give you an idea of what the company is trying to achieve as far as brand positioning and brand awareness is all concerned. And also, if you notice, within the websites as well. Now they're all starting off with our brand logo. Aren't they? When the page is loading, right in the middle is the ONPASSIVE logo. When the Burj Khalifa starts, what is their front and center in the middle? Our brand logo. Now, this is to do with that brand awareness, to get people used to the logo, what it means, etc. You only have to ask kids. Now you can do the tests with them, show them logos of well-known companies, and they will be able to tell you exactly what that company name is, just from the logo. This is exactly what we're trying to achieve with ONPASSIVE as well, is that logo means ONPASSIVE. And so it becomes a subconscious recognition from the customer that when they see this logo, that means it's something to do with ONPASSIVE. You only have to look at KFC, Microsoft, Adobe, and all sorts of loads and loads of companies. Brand awareness is extremely popular and important, especially from their logos. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that to the table for you today for a Saturday. Just a little bit of something else, just to get your brain thinking of why ONPASSIVE is doing what they're doing within Dubai and the reasons behind it. It is to give the brand a purpose and a position, and also awareness of what it is trying to do throughout the internet and further afield. How do you know when the payments has been accepted and what it looks like in your back office? It will say successful and you'll get an email to confirm it. But unless you're paying with crypto, the payment gateway is still not active at the moment. Okay? But you will get an email saying, congratulations, you have purchased OConnect, and it will also show within your ecosystem as successful for the payment next to it. That's all for today's episode of Latest News ONPASSIVE with Sergiu Manole. I hope you found this information valuable and that it helps you on your journey to financial success. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and, of course, subscribe to our channel for more updates on passive income strategies, investment opportunities, and financial trends. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, when it comes to your financial future, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay engaged, and stay profitable. I'll see you in the next episode.